All right. I think we're live.
All right.
All right. Well, happy Easter. We'll start off with that.
Hello, everyone.
In case you do celebrate it, we just wait in one sec to see. Well, we're supposed to have a guest today. The best laid plans of mice and men, my friend, never seem to work.
Yep. So
originally, we were going to have on. We're actually live on here. I want to hear your volume.
Okay. Yeah, let's just test this out real quick. Yours is already coming on?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay. It's just
It's just on my end for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, so we were supposed to have more people on today. And I was going to blame it on Easter, but probably nobody really likes us, so that's probably why.
Well, that was the reason for one of them not showing. So,
Mike, we love you, and we hope one day once you move to Florida, you'll go anywhere near. You know, that's probably a bad spot for him to move because he's moving from one triangle to the other.
Well. So I hated Florida when I lived there. So I don't know. Like it's just
we love you, Florida people. By the
way. Well, although Naples, where he's going, is not bad. It's not bad.
Naples? What did you say?
He's going to Nipples.
That wouldn't be a bad trip.
Yeah, I've heard it's very.
We might have a guest. We might have a guest. For some reason, we're having a little technical difficulty, but we might have somebody jumping on with us from the olden days, per se. Somebody we've known. Yeah.
So this first few casts are probably going to be us having people from our childhood or us growing up or that people ran into. So just to talk about crap that we did back then, and at least we thought it was funny back then. So
yeah, we might come to find out that everything we thought was so funny was really stupid.
Yeah, it's just us that thinks it's funny.
But ignorance is bliss. This is probably a bad idea, dude.
I don't know. I think a lot of people like that. Every time I tell that people that story about the diner diarrhea run too, they always seem to laugh.
Dude, how many people have you told that to?
I told you every girlfriend I've dated. Well, every person I dated, not even just a girlfriend. Just maybe on the third or fourth date that comes out. So,
I might be walking through the mall one day and be like, "Hey, dude, there's Mr. Shit."
Yeah, there's shit one and there's shit two.
We'll get shirts made up.
Yeah,
like in one and thing two.
Yeah, so
we'll save that story.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. We'll definitely tell that whole story. But
I'm definitely itching to say it.
But in a nutshell, basically, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of our past in here, a little bit of current stuff, our thoughts on things, good stuff like that.
And obviously advertising ourselves, just like realistic fitness in the background there, and the other way. The other way. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. The number's on the other side, right.
Call the number. We have online training. We have whatever you need. Just ask for Mike.
That's right. So he's going to be, chiming in every so often, trying to get that advertisement in, no matter what we're talking about.
Yeah, whenever I could put it in, I will. But yeah. So it's going to be a little bit of everything. I mean, as we build up our viewership and stuff. You'll be able to hear this on a podcast too. So if you don't have YouTube and you don't want to look at us,
yeah, I was gonna say. I think everyone else has your YouTube,
and I don't blame you if you don't want to look at us. But you can just listen to us then, and we'll have in our Twitter @MindsetConverse. We'll have everything up there. Links to the podcast. We're going to be up on iTunes, and what else? Did you figure out where else we're going to go?
Probably SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah, but
SoundCloud.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. But we'll release a lot. We'll have more detail once we get more podcasts in, and we promise that we'll be a little more professional, at least when it comes to that.
Yeah, not too much.
Our content's still going to be very immature. So
The editing is going to be in an A+. Content, D minus. But you'll definitely have a laugh, even if it's at our expense. You'll have a good laugh.
For sure.
So don't worry about that. But yeah, so check us out on that. I mean, most people probably have iTunes, I would assume, or SoundCloud, one of those two.
Yeah,
so.
Right. And feel free to contact us if you can't get it or you need more information. So we don't have an email or
we do have an email.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Wait, do we? Oh, yeah, we have our personal email, right? Like, but we don't have
Mindset Conversation.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, so if you want to email us, it's mindsetconversation@gmail.com, or you can message us on Twitter.
Right.
Either way, one of us will get it. Now, yeah, one of us. So it's definitely the two of us. By the way, I'm Mike.
That's right. I'm Rob.
And we were supposed to have another Mike, but that didn't quite work out. We're hoping to have him on sometimes as a guest for a segment or two.
Right.
We're hoping to have another friend on, Howie, but something happened to him. We're not sure if he made it out of his bathroom alive or anything, but
so both Howie and Mike live in a similar area. So Mike Rasmatini, Mike R and I, right? Like we're thinking that there's like some like cloud or some sort of like null void area. Like Mike, how'd you put it? Like the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah, it's the Bloomingdale Triangle. So we're not sure because no electronics work there. Planes go down. It's a weird place. Nobody knows what internet is.
Yeah, it's like a land lost in time.
Exactly. Like, what are you guys running out there? Windows 1. What's a laptop? Our computer takes up our whole office.
Yeah, I was just telling my girlfriend that like back in the day, like remember when all the like one room just used to take up like the whole computer used to take up the whole room.
Yes,
that's like Mike and Howard's like computer.
And when they turn it on, it's like weird science, and they have to flip on the nuclear power to power it.
And everything else shuts down.
It's like,
hear Mike's mom in the background. It's like, what happened?
But yeah, so we're also hoping to have other guests. If we can track down other people we've known, we're going to try to find them and get them on.
Yeah.
To talk about stuff. And maybe if we have a particular subject, maybe we know somebody that's an expert in it or knows more than us in it, which probably is most people with most things, but
right.
We'll try to get them on for a segment or two. And we're going to talk about everything.
Well, let's talk about like ourselves first. Let's introduce ourselves and like first introduce yourself. I'll just myself, and then we'll talk about how us two dorks got together. So,
all right. Well, if you can't tell by at least my horrible accent, we're both from Jersey originally. So we met. Again, we were discussing this the other day. We have no idea what year we started talking to each other.
We went to high school together, but we have no clue like how we actually clicked or when we actually clicked.
We know we were good friends in 92 and 91.
That was senior year.
Senior year.
Right.
So
wow, you're immediately aging ourselves in front of our viewers.
People are going to come out as we talk about more stuff. They'll be like, how do they know that crap unless they're old? So hopefully all you youngins on YouTube will understand this, but hey, maybe we'll be a channel for all the old people and bring them over to YouTube. Promote us, YouTube. We'll bring some old people over. We'll bring some 90s and 80s kids over.
There you go.
But so yeah, we went to school together, Catholic school at that, by the way.
DePaul High School.
DePaul High School in Wayne, New Jersey.
Yep.
So we again, we graduated in 92, so we don't know exactly, but that last year I know we hung out a lot.
Yeah, it was definitely senior year. Like remember we were talking about. So we had this. The earliest earliest thing I remember between the two of us was when we had that CSP class together. So
it was Christian service,
right? So this
you had to do it for confirmation. Again, I don't think there's not a lot of Catholics out there. So in order to have confirmation, you had to do service.
Right.
Senior year, and they would let us out for an hour or two, something like that, once a week.
It took the place of one of our breaks, or one of our study halls. So.
Right. And we would go out, and they would let you, which was surprising. They would trust you to jump in a car and leave and come back, which is amazing, but they did. Well, especially us, but.
Well, because you had to have this thing signed by whoever you're going to, remember?
Right.
But a lot of people just screwed around and they just went to that thing for about 20 minutes, not even, and they just had it signed and left. So
you're like, why are you here so late? Oh, it was the school. It wasn't our fault. Yeah. I remember one time we went there and something went wrong, and they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna have to let you guys go," and they signed it, and we just left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember. Huh?
What the heck was that?
Is he on chat? So I think our friend Howie is trying to jump on. I think he might be chatting us. Nope, he's not on chat. Wait, where did you put that?
Dude, if you're in the chat, well, Howie's probably not listening. You got to tell him to hit the little video thing.
Yeah, he's on the chat.
Bear with us, people. Again, we're talking to somebody who's right in the Bloomingdale Triangle right now.
Let me
And we don't know what his levels are going to be or anything, so be prepared. Maybe don't put it too loud in your ear. Everybody, get ready.
Hi, how is everybody?
We're downloading Howie. Oh, Rob's trying to help him out with pictures and
screenshots. Yeah. I feel like that's the easiest way to guide people is screenshots.
Oh yeah. That's why when I train people, I use a lot of infographics.
Oh yeah, right.
It just helps because people won't read past the first 2 sentences or something. Half the time they just read the title and don't even.
Oh, that's all. So I'm a big Redditor, so that happens all the time on Reddit. People just read the title, not actually read the article.
Right.
And they just.
That's what you need to do. Start a Reddit thread for us.
Yeah, I thought about that. So I'll do that.
This part right here.
Touch me here, baby. Oh, yes!
Howie!
Yes! Howie!
Hold on, I gotta get some volume here.
Okay,
cool. Yeah, good. You know how to work it. See, right now it's no video up, so you're good. I just hear you. And I can mess with your volume on my end too, Howie. What actually goes through to the YouTube channel.
All right, hold on.
Oh, hey, Mike, our thumbnail show on the feed.
Yeah, what did I tell you? It had to be 2. It had to be 3 people.
Well, that doesn't make sense. 2 people, I would still want to show.
Well, maybe they figure it's going to go back and forth so much it'd be annoying.
Nah. Well, you're annoying.
There's always that third person that's not going to pop up right away.
You're annoying. I still.
Is there any way you could make me pop away?
It's looking good so far in the feed.
Oh, I'm getting a note from my production company.
All of a sudden,
what are we talking about here?
We're talking how much Mike is annoying.
Yeah, whatever you got to do.
So what's up, Howard?
Yeah.
Not much. What's up with you guys?
Nothing. We just finished introducing ourselves, and we were just talking about old times and how Mike and I met.
Basically, right now we were just talking about high school.
Yeah.
But just trying to give a background of how we met and why we're doing what we're doing and stuff. So, we really haven't gotten anything yet.
So let's introduce Howard.
None of that stuff with the hot dogs, though, right?
No sausages or hot dogs or salamis at the moment.
What's with you and salamis and hot dogs?
Well, what do you think?
Well,
think of it as you will, whatever you like.
I don't know. I know it's some sort of innuendo, but I'm not sure.
You were passed out.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Yeah. We did not get into any dogs and hot dogs and
Okay.
undies.
See, I didn't know. Like, I thought you guys were talking about a specific event, but I just didn't know.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we were
check what we
talking
sound
about
like through the
Oscar
channel.
Mayer.
Give me a sec.
Huh?
What?
I think Mike's listening to the feed.
I want to see how you sound, Howie. If you sound loud enough.
He's good. Oh, you mean on the feed?
Oh, baby.
Oh, Howard, you sound so.
I think you
nice.
sound good. I think you sound good, Howie. I think you're at a good level. I don't. Maybe I'll turn you up just a tad.
Still sexy as ever.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
So Howard. So actually, is it? I know I used to call you Howie, or you still want to be called Howie or Howard?
Whichever. Don't matter.
Okay, because I still consider you Howie, but so
I'm not.
No,
at that
once
get
we
off
hit
my
a certain
lawn
age, it's
yet.
Robert, Michael, and Howard.
So
Yeah, I'm not at that get off my lawn age yet.
No, all right, well, that's good.
Well, go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. You were going to say.
So no, I was just about to say, like, so I know Mike and I kind of went into a little bit on how Mike and I met, but like Howard, so how do you know each of us?
Well, let's see. I think I found, if I remember correctly, Rob, I think I found you in an ad.
I don't want to hear any more.
Yeah, it was,
I know. I think you have to clarify what ad, because
when I mentioned ad, I mean when we were looking for a musician. We needed a guitar player at the time, and I believe I met you through a musician's ad.
I don't remember that ad, to tell you the truth. But I don't remember how you got in contact with me. I thought you might have known me from somebody else, but
No, I'm pretty sure it was an ad because I think at the time you were working at the St. Anthony's Church in Butler.
yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
There's more stories about that, I'm sure.
I remember having to drop you off at work.
Yep, that's right. We'll get into that later, all right?
And then, we had the band from there. And then
So Howard, who was in the band, and like what did you do?
I thought I was a drummer. No, I'm kidding. It was me and Gary. We call him Creepy G. And
You didn't call him that back then.
no, not back then. It's just he became like creepy as time went on.
Okay.
If you knew Gary like you guys do, you would understand.
Yeah. There was always something a little off with him, but like that was back then. It was very entertaining. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially the Die You motherfuckers during the Steel Serpent concert.
We definitely have to get in that another day.
I remember him freaking out, and then Mike just kind of tapping him on the shoulder, like, "Calm down, Gary."
It's like, yeah, I know. My Tal's like, he's got the hard voice. He's like Hetfield. He's like, and mosh it up, and then he's like, dude, calm down. It's okay. He's like his counselor.
Yeah.
But
How does it
anyway,
make you feel when people do jumping jacks, Gary?
and he was like muttering at the end, like, he was like muttering something.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So it was like the three of us, right?
It was the three of us, and then we had Rick Saya.
Saya.
Oh, that's true. Wait, he joined us back then? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was friends with him on Facebook, but I noticed recently, probably within the past year, that no longer friends. So I don't know. Maybe because we fell out of touch or whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
People clean their friends list.
Exactly. I've had, especially if you're not active. Like I'm not very active on Facebook, so I've had a couple circumstances where friends clean up their Facebook accounts and I'm accidentally dropped. So
You sure it's accidentally?
I'm pretty sure because they once They come back eventually and just said, "Oh, I didn't realize that we dropped as friends." So
Yeah, I can't stand when they announce it though. It's like spring cleaning's coming. You better come in.
Spring cleaning. That means you're shaving your vagina, right?
Spring cleaning. Crabs have to move on. It's that time of year.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
finish out.
Yeah, so it was then it was Saya. Then how did you remember meeting Mike? Rasputin. Rasputin.
Yeah.
This boss man here. We'll get into that another day.
It was somewhere around the time when we had the band, I think, when we changed the name to Sycorac or whatever the hell we called it. I think it was probably around then that I can remember the earliest.
I was at a show. It had to be.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, that was exactly it. Yeah, right. Mike attended a few of our shows, and then he wanted to be manager. Remember?
My first job as manager was to lug up a whole drum set for Howie in my father's Bronco 2, never having driven stick before.
That's right. We're like, you could be our manager. Do you have a vehicle? Like,
and then it was a Bronco 2, and I had to go. Remember the hill going up to Obsessions?
Yes.
That big hill on the highway with the light?
Yes.
I got stuck right on the hill in a stick.
I was behind you, ass.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, you better stay back, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this dude's going to hit me.
But I'll tell you, it's like getting thrown in the water and learning how to swim. I did it.
Yeah, you did it. And we also used your friend's truck too, Tom. He had a Suburban, remember? Or that was with Rich's set. Rick's set. Or Rich's Traps. I forgot.
Lips.
I had something in my truck. I don't know if it was the drums or what, but maybe the rest of the stuff was in his, maybe.
Well, it was it was another day because that was the same day. I remember him there because I think that was the same day remember, Mike, you and I got pulled over. I got pulled over for tailgating.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So just all right. So let's just explain this to the listeners. So it was late. It was after our gig at Obsessions, and Mike and I were very competitive, especially at racing, trying to get in front of each other. So we couldn't go.
You got to preface it by saying Rob is like Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Don't dare tell him no, you can't do it. You're a chicken, anything like that. Because he doesn't hesitate to challenge back.
That's right. Because I know I could do it.
So all I'd have to do is go next to him, turn and look at him and rev the engine.
That's right. It was like that scene from Better Off Dead.
Here we are. Race fans.
So he just basically did that. I was minding my own business.
Oh, it's all my fault.
Yeah, and all of a sudden Mike just spurred me on. He gets he looks at me and gets right in front of me. Not 2 cars ahead, but no, right exactly in front of me. So we did this whole back and forth thing. So I literally was like, to get in front of him, I was literally like an inch away from our friend's truck, which is in front of us. So all of a sudden, we look behind us. There's like 50 cop cars on the road.
Oh shit!
Just to pull us over. So this is the funny part. So they pull us over, and Mike Vitale, our other friend that's wanted to be on this podcast, he'll come on later. But he was in the car with me. The cop comes up, raps on my window really hard. I slowly roll it down. I'm like, "Is there a problem, officer?" He gave me the dirtiest look.
Oh man!
Howie, you were there, right? I think you're pretty much there, but you were in another car.
I was gone.
Yeah,
zero.
I remember it. We didn't really get any shit for it.
No, you didn't. I got all the thing because it was me. I was the one that did a horrible thing.
Ticket?
Yeah. I got a
I think I might
5-point
have
ticket.
I had the Duckmobile at the time, I think.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
A little CB antenna with the duck on the antenna.
That's right.
Oh my gosh! And I think it was because it was me, you, and then Howie behind you, right?
Right. Well,
And I took off.
no, it was me, you, and Howie behind, because I was in
Did
front
I
of you.
pull over?
I'm not sure if you pulled over or not, to tell you the truth.
'Cause
I just know, everyone else pulled over. I'm not sure if you did.
I was like, later, dude.
Who did you have in the car with you? You had someone else in the car. Was it
probably
Lips?
Rich,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
I probably had Gary or somebody with me.
Yeah, I think you did. No, wait.
That's how it went.
Yeah. Wait, Gary or you? Yeah,
I
I
had
think you.
somebody with me. I know I had someone with me.
Right.
I just don't remember who. I want to say it's Gary, but I'm not 100% positive.
Yeah, I don't remember, to tell you the truth. Yeah.
It had to be. Because
Yeah.
I didn't have them.
Yeah, all I remember is
I know.
Gary. Like, he used to
I know
always.
Gary had his own car, but
Right. He had the
I don't
Nova.
remember if he drove it or not. I know I had someone with me. I just can't remember.
And was he with Christy at the time? Maybe, because like that's why usually I would picture Gary driving because he always had Christy with him, and like with you
I
with
think
the.
he did. Pretty sure
So-
he did.
So you guys all fit in the Duckmobile with the three of yous?
No, I don't think so. I think I only had just my front seat available because I had to put my back seats down to fit my whole kit back there.
Gotcha. Yeah, right. So you just had
Maybe
Gary.
it was
Who did?
Saya. Who was playing bass?
Maybe it was somebody else I took with me.
Oh, yeah, maybe a guest or something. Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
You just have to forgive me. I burned a lot of brain cells in the 90s and early 2000s. So
Hey, we all did. Don't worry about it.
Well, you guys did. I was pretty straight laced. All I did was
looking
drink.
back, that was that Megadeth song. Looking back, still a bit fuzzy.
Just a bit fuzzy. Absolutely. All right, so where do we leave off in the story? Because get ready, people, because we're going to go off on tangents like you wouldn't believe. Your head's going to spin. Be prepared for that.
So yeah. Oh well. Yeah. So Howie was telling us how he met you, right? And then later on we became a band.
Right. So it was originally Howie, Mike, Rob, and other people
Right.
were in a band. Then that ended. Then me and Rob and Mike got into a band.
Right.
Then we screwed around with another guy for a little bit, Rich, which hopefully one day we can track him down. And then it was me, Howie, and some other people after that.
Right.
Oh, bubonic.
Yeah.
Wait. After me, you, and Rich, it was me, you, and Howie. Then it was you, Howie, and other people.
Oh, wait, I forgot Azriel. That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, how could you
gosh.
forget
I was
Azrael,
about to
man?
say that, dude. That was really some really good work.
Yeah,
you
it
could
was.
actually say this is like an Azrael reunion.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, right.
Actually,
Hey,
it is. Should we play one of our songs?
go ahead.
Yeah,
Mike,
with my luck, I'll make the whole podcast screw up.
Mike, do you still have your bass?
I do.
Oh, nice.
I still have that cabinet. I have all my basses. I still have that big
Oh
cabinet. too.
shit! Wow. Yeah, I don't have
It's
any
in
of my
storage.
speakers.
It's
Huh?
I have no garage room, obviously, because I have my studio out here, but
Right.
it's all
That's-
storage still.
while you're training your clients, you're like on the bass. You're like,
2 more reps.
"Get to heaven, say Lucifer's throne."
Groan. He did some push-ups. Don't you groan. But
Oh man,
yeah, I don't know, dude. You be the one, Rob, to be able to play some stuff in the screen share. Remember,
Yeah,
if I
let's-
do it, we go down the tunnel.
Let's see if. All right, hold on a second. Let's.
Which one you gonna do? Tortured? You can't do the other one. We don't want to hit him with the T one right off the bat.
The T one. Oh. the other T one. Yeah.
no shit, huh?
You ruined the surprise, Howie.
Everybody's like, "What's the T one?" I was like, "You mean catch?"
All right, well, let's see. Hold on. Let's see if you want Fall for Grace or Torture.
I don't know. I'll let
Well,
Howie
great.
decide. He's our guest right now, so let
Okay, Howard.
Dude, Fall from Grace, man.
Well, for Grace. Okay, I'm gonna screen share real quick.
Let me preface it by saying it's not the best recording in the world. It's just us jamming. In a studio, yes, but it's just us jamming. There's mistakes. This is...
Wait, Howie, did you say fall or tortured?
Fall.
Fall, okay. Hold on. I'm going to share that part.
Get ready for this, people. Please don't judge. Don't judge on quality. You could judge on everything else. Ooh, it's going to work.
Are you hearing anything?
Nope.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Be here all week. Tip your waiters.
Hold on. Let me
I see a screen. Oh.
Yeah, maybe I just play it. Oh, you know what? It's because I have the headset on.
Professionalism at its best, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a professional software developer that doesn't know how to fucking work my computer. Hold on.
That's like me going into a gym. What's this machine for? Any luck?
That's like what the astronaut said right before the space shuttle blew up. What's this button do?
That's terrible, Howie.
That's a little terrible.
Yeah,
We just lost 15 viewers.
All right, dude, we'll have to figure this out.
Oh, jeez. Here, you know what? I got an idea. You want to see professionalisation, people? I'm
there you go. Just do it on there. That's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna break out the bass and play it live.
I'm gonna play it live. That's right.
He's gonna play on our phone, but it's gonna sound like crap. Well, though, I don't think that's too much. All right.
Not too bad.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's even got the part in here where like you stop playing because you think it's over.
That's because I screwed up. I thought I wanted to start over.
This was always my favorite one that we did.
Oh, mine too. Mine too. But it was like 2 minutes of intro.
Yeah.
We're like tired before Mike even sings.
Yeah, it was tiring playing this.
Mike, move it closer to the. I can't.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
I believe I forgot some of the lyrics.
Yeah, I was about. I was about to say that.
But when you sing death metal, you can get away with that.
All right. And then that's a good sample. Oh, do you want to play it to where I stopped?
I remember we made other recordings with this.
Yeah.
I don't have them.
Yeah, I think this is the only recording that we have right now. Like that we still have around.
I mean, it's from a cassette.
Yeah. You know, I think I still have the a video, but I have to find it.
Yeah, you should.
Because I remember that. Remember, I wanted to videotape it for my girlfriend at the time.
Here it comes. Rob's big card.
Oh no, I thought it was. Oh, it was after the solo?
It's after this. Remember every time you go to jam, the guy be like, "Oh, it's my growler."
Oh, the guy that let us in?
Yeah.
I actually played this.
Have a solo.
You sent this to me last week or something like that. I actually played it for somebody since then. There's another musician friend of mine. They were like, it was very well arranged, and he liked how it was very musically put together.
Oh, really? Wow, that's a
Yeah.
pretty good compliment.
He was telling me he could definitely hear a Slayer influence in that.
Ah, yeah, that's true. That's true. But that was the whole. But that's the whole thing about the band, this band, right? Like that's the style that we wanted.
Yeah. Too bad we couldn't do a little bit more than we did.
Yeah.
'Cause there was definitely the potential was there.
Okay. All right.
That was the big finale.
Yeah. You know what? The thing was like I just wanted to start it over because but you guys like just go already. Yeah. Why did we ever stop playing? Was it me? I think it was because of me.
Of course it's your fault.
Yeah, I think like availability became like an issue or something. You had stuff going on, but
yeah. I think at the time I put my relationship more a priority than going to band practice. So that's probably why because I don't remember too much more. Like there wasn't things weren't a whole lot going on in my life. Like at least now that I remember.
There it was, guys.
And I think that was how Azrael ended, and I think it was like shortly, like right thereafter, is when Bubonic came into being.
That was right after Azrael.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did we
cool.
jump right into that, or was there a time period we didn't play?
I'm pretty sure we went pretty much right into it because we used one of your bass lines for one of the songs in Bubonic.
Yeah, that's the only thing I had total rights to was that one thing. And I think it was Gary. I think he was the one that suggested, could we use that for something?
Which riff?
Somebody did.
Which riff was it?
Wait, no. What the heck was it? It was oh my gosh.
I just used the same drum beat.
We're very original. Oh, it was. Dun. Was it that one? Dun, 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 dun. No, it wasn't that.
Oh, that might have been it. That sounds familiar. I remember when I listened to Bubonic.
It might have been.
That something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and we used it for the intro to another song.
Yeah, it was the intro for Torture Justified.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, it was. That's right. Wait, I need to hear it now, just the beginning of it. No, I don't think it was.
No. Oh.
It was. For some reason, we didn't record it with this.
No, because we jumped right into that song. It was
Fall from Grace.
It was the beginning
Fall
of
from Grace.
Fall from Grace.
Right.
Torture
And we just-
Justified, that same riff that you used. We used, for some reason, we didn't record it on that recording you were just playing, because we when we played it, we played it a couple times, and then we let it fade out.
No,
as I was doing that drum fill.
I think I agree with Mike. I think it's Fall from Grace.
Let me see. Wait a minute. I'll find it right now in the other band.
Oh, that one.
That's the one, and I think Howie's right.
Yeah. You're right, Towie.
And then maybe we took it out or something, or we didn't use it on that particular recording or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I remember that intro being in it, and
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
that was, I
down
couldn't
on
think of it.
time. I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think Fall from Grace. I think Fall from Grace is like a 7-minute song or something like that. It's pretty long.
Fall from Grace is, I'll tell you right now how long it is.
5:41 I have.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I have on mine. The details for the metadata.
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's still
I'm just
long.
taking a wild
look
guess.
at some of the songs that are around now.
It seemed long.
And it wasn't too repetitive. It had a lot of different parts.
That's why it felt long, right?
I mean, listen to a lot of music today. It's the same thing over and over again.
True. It's like 2 pieces. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Maybe like a few na things in there, like those other gay-ass bands that are out there today.
Is somebody watching right now, or are you watching, Rob?
I'm watching.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
Again, I'm hoping to get more people from the podcast and watching later than now, especially on Easter.
Right.
So anyway, so welcome to Tangentville. Let's bring you back to Storyville.
Yeah.
So we were in a bunch of bands together.
Right.
And then we kind of slowly, each of us kind of dropped off in a way.
Right.
Like I think Mike dropped off first.
No, I dropped off. You guys still hung out. Remember?
You're right.
I moved to Pennsylvania.
But I remember helping you pack or something, because I met your girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, you did help me pack and move.
And get the car hooked up. I remember doing that.
Yep, you did. But like after that, like we didn't really hang out.
We fell out a little bit, yeah. Not in a bad way.
Just because it's distant and we didn't have internet back then. Or we did, it's just not as great as it is now. So.
And a lot of days just bled in for me from one to the other at that
point. Well, I think I want to save those stories.
Yeah, I'll save those. Let's just say Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas ain't got nothing on me.
But I think, a lot of these topics, like a lot of these things I want to say is just like, I think it could be like a whole podcast in itself. So
yeah, absolutely. So Rob kind of moved away, and I don't even remember what year that was.
96 maybe.
Was it 96, 97 maybe?
Yeah, around there.
And I think me and Mike hung out for a little bit more after that. And then that kind of, maybe it was because I was going out so much and that's just not his thing.
Yeah.
It could have been that or whatever. So I kind of stopped hanging out with that. But then I hung out with Howie with the other band for a while, I think.
Okay.
Do you remember Howie when the band broke up?
Yeah, I trying to remember why it broke up.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
I remember at one point, Gary was really starting to have like these parties there, and they kept getting out of control.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I remember somebody getting put through a wall. And I was like, you know what? That's it for me. I packed up all my shit and I got out of there.
I think that might have been. And then I think I hung around a little bit more after that. Then I think I kind of packed. Did he lose the place? Is that what happened?
Eventually he did, yeah. The hole in the wall was pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back with the landlord.
Or the head that broke the wall?
Or, yeah, pretty much. Something like that.
Yeah, so I think we lost that, and then that was the end of that. And then I don't know how much more I talked to Gary after the band broke up. I don't think we really hung out after that.
Right.
I think he's a hobbit now.
Pretty much. I mean, did he have kids?
Yeah, he's got like 4 kids.
Really? Wow. Holy crap.
With the same wife? Is he still with the same wife?
Oh, he's married. Okay.
Yeah, you could say that. Like she sleeps around
Tell the
on him, and
story.
he knows.
Oh, sounds very healthy.
Good to see
He's
everybody's
often on
doing well.
Facebook, and he sent a late night drunk post. It was like something like 2:00 in the morning, and he posted about his girlfriend. He found his picture or something like that, and he posts. He goes, "This is a picture of my wife's boyfriend," and some other shit like that. You could tell he was fucked up when he posted it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think he's staying there for the kids, but he's also slowly going insane at the same time.
Oh wow! So that's the same woman.
Yeah,
Jeez.
she's bad news, but I think he sticks around for the kids, because if he tries to leave, she's gonna sock him for everything he's got and child support for 4 kids and all that crap.
How old's the youngest?
Youngest, I'm not sure. They're all under 18, except maybe for one. One's close to being 18. But in the process, he's slowly fucking going out of his mind because of her.
Yeah, no
He
kidding.
just goes to work and then he drinks.
Jeez.
I wouldn't
He
be
didn't need
surprised
much
if
help
we
going
see
out of his
Gary in the
mind either.
news. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Gary in the news one day because he just went fucking crazy and just blasted 100 people or whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was expecting that outside of knowing this fact. So, like, the story, like, I kind of expected that. Like, I wouldn't have, not expected, but I wouldn't have been surprised if I heard that one day.
It would be like
Yeah.
Gary Avery was gunned down after a mass shooting, and we'd been like, Gary, yeah. They would have interviewed us. We'd be like, "Did you see any of that? Like, do you think that would have happened?" Yeah. Ticking time bomb.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, because he was like the same way. Even when I knew him like before, like when I first met him, he was kind of like that. So, like always like hitting things and like just rage, just like
out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a look in his eye. Gary had the look.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the Jordache look either. Not at all. But yeah, so then and then I think Rob, I met up with you that one time. You were in town or you came back.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I came back from Pennsylvania. We hung out for a little bit. Like,
yes,
it was me and you, and we also hung out with Pug and Scott.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was that after that one night where you left me with the guy snorting lines of coke. After that night, we'll go into that another day. But like after that,
there's a lot of other days, people. We got a lot. We got a lot.
Yeah, this is just the intro. So
we really didn't touch that. We didn't even touch the surface yet.
How much longer are you guys going to be on? I got to run something to my girlfriend real quick.
We should be out for a little bit, yeah, because we got on
20
late.
minutes.
Oh, well, we're on 48 minutes right now.
We might go a little more than that. We'll probably go over for this first one. So try it. If you see we're on, just make sure you still got the link to get on.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, Howie. Thanks for coming on, brother. We'll see you in a
thanks,
little bit.
Howie.
No problem.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
I'll try to be back.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
All right, man.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So, yeah. After that, we kind of. I just know I stopped hanging out with you just because I was trying to get a actual job, like a sit down office job, and
Are you
like,
saying I was a bad influence, dude?
well, I was trying to be straight laced, and yeah, you're like dealing and all that stuff.
We'll be home by midnight. We're only going to church. Meanwhile, it looks like a scene from Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what the hell am I getting myself into? Holy shit.
So then we kind of dropped off, and then there's been nothing for at least 20. You think it's 20?
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
No,
Yeah,
maybe a little less. Maybe like
No,
70
less. Like, you're right, because 2001 is probably when I came. 2001 was when I came back, so we hung out a little bit then.
Right.
But 2002, for sure, we stopped hanging out.
So 16 years about.
Yeah.
We'll say 15 to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
15 years. So after 15 years, just it happened. the stars were aligned. I think you just posted about Steel Serpent.
Oh no. Well, no. I posted the. Well, I think we connected. We were friends, but we didn't really talk.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean, we didn't talk.
No, it was just that when I posted an open mic night, when I sung an open mic night, then we all got to Howie, Mike, you, and myself. We all just started talking. So.
And then I was like, let's do a podcast.
That's right.
And so Rob was like right away, yeah. Mike's like,
no, he was like, okay. Then he's got like time scheduling problems now. So.
Yeah, we'll round it all together as a scheduling problem.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of like, it's like a tree. Like the trunk is scheduling problems, but it's got a lot of branches and a lot of leaves.
There's only the portal to like Bloomingdale is like only opens certain times of the year, so it's like we have to. It's like the gate to Narnia.
It's like landing the space shuttle. You only have a window.
Yep, exactly. So.
Who would have thunk that Howie's like all into it now?
Yeah, that was great. We got to have him on and talk to him because
it also answered a question about the tiles at the bottom.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, now I don't see it. All right, you're right, asshole. Okay.
Yeah, and it's recorded. Yes, I'll take it.
You know what it is? I was just so flustered when you said. I thought you said titles.
I'm like, maybe title at the bottom.
So for people who's listening in, so we're trying to get this podcast up and ready. We're trying to figure out the lower third where you could see your title banner under your picture, right? Or under your video feed. Mike got his working fine. I could not for the life of me have mine. So even if after we're like trying to figure out other stuff, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. So
if anybody can answer and comment below why he can't have his title at the bottom and I can, please let us know. So Rob can make it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's already got therapy scheduled for.
I have the nightmares, right? It's like, no banners, no.
I can't take it. So, I mean, in a nutshell, again, we've probably said about 15 times a day, but in a nutshell, we've been friends a long time, since 91, probably. Actual friends. Acquaintances more than that.
Right.
So that's, if you want to count 91, that's 27 years. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a long time, man. I mean, like, granted, it's not consecutive, but still, that's a long time.
Right. We've known each other 27 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So, if you want to date us, we're going to be 44 this year. If you're terrible at math, let me help you.
I was like, you want to date us? Like, you have a wife, I have a girlfriend. Like,
if you want to date us for the right price, we'll have a description. Well, look for us in the description.
This is what it's all about, right? Just
this is actually a dating hotline.
Yeah, that's right.
But so I want to get into it. Let's get into some other subjects right now, real quick. I saw Ready Player One yesterday.
Yeah, how was it?
Awesome. Now, I didn't read the book at all. I heard there's a lot left out from the book.
Yeah, I heard it's not even like it kind of takes a lot of liberties
Yeah.
in the movies.
But all the pop culture references and all the references to things made up for it, in my opinion. Now, if you're not old enough to know that stuff, you wouldn't have found them. Like, you wouldn't have picked out half of them. Like, I was sitting there cracking up because I picked them all up.
Well, like what?
Okay, so
without giving out way too much.
All right. Well, slight spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Don't listen if you don't want to hear it. So there was this one part where they had to say magic words to like activate this force field. Okay.
Right.
And you had to read a magical spell. So the magical spell was Anal Netra Usfa Spedu Noctien Vie.
What's that from?
If you don't know, that was a magical spell from the movie Excalibur.
Oh, holy crap. Yeah.
That was a major thing. And like she would say it and like there was like smoke coming out of her mouth and everything. And not many people picked it up in the movie theater. I'm cracking up. I'm like, awesome. But you didn't hear. Now, if you were somebody young, even somebody young that read the book, you wouldn't know what that was.
Even I saw Excalibur, and that's one of my. I really like that movie, but I don't even remember that spell. I mean, like now you say it, then I remembered it, but like
it's useless information up here, dude. It's full of it, Don't ask me what my wife told me yesterday, though. But ask me what the spell was from Excalibur, I could tell you. So that stuff like that, and old video games, like I'm talking Atari 2600 stuff.
Yeah.
And just all these and old 80s music and
I know that Take On Me is on there. Yeah. I saw it on a commercial. I'm gonna play that in my next open mic night.
You should.
Yeah. You could listen to me attempt to hit that high note.
Yeah, I will. Well, matter of fact, maybe we should put it on the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll have a scene from it if we could get screen share to work.
Yeah. All right. Right.
That's a whole nother story. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, some people knocked it off for that, but I liked it. Like, I really enjoyed all that because of the pop references and stuff. I mean, it was a good story too, but, I took my son to see it. It said PG-13, but man, did they say shit every 2 minutes? And
oh, is that right?
They dropped the F-bomb once. I'm like, I thought PG-13 was like a little bit of swearing, but I guess that's kind of changing a little bit.
Right. So yeah, I think so too. I think they could say a lot. Well, like even regular TV, they could say more things than they did back in the day. So it's like slowly changing. So,
but you could say certain swears, but you better not say certain words.
Right.
So it's kind of skewed the way it is. But what are you going to do? Yeah. So I wasn't expecting that. So
yeah, I saw on Reddit. Was it this morning? Yesterday, someone was making fun of the fact that on TV, I forgot what they're watching. It was a movie on TV. And that a gun pointing to someone's head, they're about to execute them. They blurred out the silencer and not the gun. So yeah. So it's like it's okay if you kill people, but as long as you don't use a silencer, it should be fine.
Use the proper terms, man. It's a suppressor.
Suppressor, whatever it is.
Come on, I take offense to that. I live in Arizona.
That's true.
But yeah, you can't. That's ridiculous. I agree. It's like, okay, if you want to take a stance, it's your movie, it's your channel. If you really want to do that, I guess you have the right to do it. But what you're blurring out doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
blur the whole thing out then, or don't show it at all. Cut it out then.
Exactly. It's like what happened to Billy? Just all of a sudden he's just dead on the floor, just like
it's like the scene he's dancing at the club, the next scene he's in a coffin like this. I think I missed some of the story. What happened? Something don't seem right.
Yeah, for sure.
Should we start now getting into flat Earth, or should we save that?
No, and we're getting up to an hour. I really wanted to kind of keep this to an hour because I kind of wanted at least short spurts so it's easy to digest for new people. So.
Yeah, maybe we'll even decide at some point to do a 45-minute podcast twice a week.
Right.
And cut it down.
Right.
So maybe, doing one on a weekend and one night during a week.
Right.
Something like that. It's all right. So we basically gave our pass. Let's just really quickly say what we're going to do with this and, I mean, we kind of did, but
yeah, I mean, like, I think our goal here was just to have fun, right? Like, as we're
yeah,
like, as you mentioned when we first started talking again, just the other week, it's just like, hey, we're BSing anyway. Obviously it was on chat rather than just hangouts, but like we're doing like might as well just chat and make it public, right?
right.
So hopefully
right.
some other people will find some common interest or find us actually funny. So maybe not this one, but one's coming.
I would have laughed at some of this stuff.
Maybe, I don't know,
if I didn't know who you were. But I mean, that's basically it. We're just here to have fun. We'll have more topics. We'll have a couple topics we want to talk about every week.
Yeah,
right. Stand from there. Maybe like a movie somebody saw, or something, maybe something funny that happened in the news. We're not getting political here. So if you want politics, about as much as we dove into it was that suppressor story. That's about as far as we'll go. Something like that.
Yeah.
We're not going to do any politics here. So there's plenty of channels that do that, so you can go there.
Yeah. We're trying to keep it as lighthearted as possible. So.
Right. And we both are professionals in different things, so we might give if something in that field comes up, maybe we'll talk about it.
Right.
Or if you even ask us questions, please, hashtag it. What should we have the hashtag be if they want to ever ask us questions during a live thing? It just in case we don't see the comments, they can hashtag it, and that'll bring more people here too.
I don't know. Mindset questions.
Mindset, just keep it at mindset conversation.
Yeah, you could do just mindset conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Really, we need to see Miley Cyrus in a bunny costume. I don't really need it.
Huh?
I just looked down at Twitter because I opened it up, and it's like Miley Cyrus is one gorgeous bunny in her dreamy Easter photos. No thanks.
Yeah, no thanks.
She's already taken that away when she's like run around like with ball gags in her mouth, on people's heads. It's like I don't need to see her in a bunny costume. The allure is gone, dude. I don't need it. But yeah, so you can hit us up on Twitter, and if you have a topic you want us to cover. And probably give you no insight on it at all, but it'll be funny.
Yeah, we could try. We could attempt to.
We could attempt to do it and look for more guests on here. We know a lot of different people with different personalities, so we'll try to get. We'll probably. It seems Howie's interested, so maybe we'll get him back on here, and hopefully we can get Mike. Yeah, we might have to do some weird day and time of a podcast just to get Mike on.
The portal
right now. Everything up. We're going live. Dive. We're going live.
Yeah, the portal is open. The portal is open. Yeah, exactly. We have to say that every time Mike or Howard comes in. You have to say that.
What if I have to have a magic user next to me chanting the whole time they're on?
We're summoning them.
And who knows? Maybe we'll see. I was going to say maybe we'll play some 50s music and play a game of Magic, but I don't have Magic cards anymore.
I still have them.
You still have? I sold all mine. I got rid of them.
Did you? How much did you get from them? Anything good or? Yeah.
I mean, unless you have some old ones, most of the ones we had weren't worth nothing.
Yeah.
I saturated, dude.
I carry around everywhere I go, but I'm like I'm getting tired of carrying them around because I don't even play it anymore. Like I saw it in the someone was cleaning a coffee shop the other day. I mean, they're still played. It's just a matter of like me personally, like I'm so out of it. So,
dude, there's 50 new decks that came out.
I know. Yep, exactly. And it's so expensive. Like I remember back in the day, it's so expensive. Huh?
They still have Magic Nights at comic book stores.
Oh yeah,
I go to get my comics.
Yep.
They still do. You still read or no?
No, not really. Not really. I mean,
remember we used to get like $60 a week.
You mean my 120, which I paid for yours as well? I remember there was a time I paid for your comic books like for a run, and you.
What did you do that for?
Because we that's what we did back then, right? If I was short on money, you always pay for my food. Like if you're short on money, I paid for comic books and stuff like that. So. Like,
That's right.
oh, Rob, just one
You know
more
what I'm
here.
really pissed about?
What's that?
Remember, I think it was for my birthday or something. You got me a gold-covered Venom comic.
Yeah. Oh, was it gold? Yeah, it was a great. It was definitely a unique edition, right? But I don't remember what it was.
I can't find it, dude.
Really?
I can't find it for nothing. Yeah, I'm pissed, dude. I would look everywhere for it. And I don't know because I had a business at one time with Scott. Do you remember Scott? Yeah, you know Scott.
Yeah, Scott. Yeah.
I had a business, like a toy business. I'd sell toys. I'd go find rares and do stuff like that. I don't know if I stored it by him and it mysteriously disappeared. Oh, wait a minute.
Howie's back.
Howie's back.
Told you I'd be back.
I'm back. Well, since Howie's on, we got to go for at least another few minutes.
Few minutes, yeah. We're running long.
Yeah, so come on, bro. We got so many people. I mean, the Twitter's blowing up. The viewership is blowing up.
Yeah, well, I think it's still a little too long.
Well, we got like three people here.
But
yeah, just us three.
No viewers.
It's just us three right now.
The viewers? No, not yet. Not currently live because, I mean, this is our first one. Like, obviously, people find the video because, while it's live, that's great, but it's also going to archive it and put it as a video format as well as a podcast.
And it'll be a video on our channel. I'll put more tags in it. I'll throw it out on social media, and you could too, Howie. Throw the link on social media. You can go if you go on to YouTube, look up the channel. You can share this particular video and say I was on this podcast and whatever.
Ah, gotcha.
So, and you can put it out on Facebook. So you can share it right on Facebook. So with us sharing it and stuff, and then once Rob takes the audio and puts it to a podcast and that gets out, we're hoping the subscription to the channel goes up a little bit. And again, this was Easter Sunday, so I didn't expect.
Right.
Even if somebody wanted to watch, I didn't think Easter Sunday was the best day for them to get a big viewership on here.
No.
So, but, I'm having a good time. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So is this something, Howard, you want to be like a regular guest? If you're available.
Yeah. When do you off? What is your schedule like? What do you plan on doing?
Well, right now we're thinking Sunday unless something changes.
Right.
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday. The time may change, but.
Let's. Huh?
I said I can see what's going on. I can come by when I can and stuff. Especially.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you'd be a guest sometimes. Maybe Mike, maybe both of you we can get at one time. Me and Rob are going to keep the channel going. That's not the issue. We're not putting any responsibility on anybody else. We'll have people jump in if they want to talk about a topic. They want to weigh in on a topic we're talking about. Talk about old stories. Whatever it is, just to get more people on it. Because we can have. On Google Hangout, we can have up to 10 people on here at one time.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Party chat.
Who knows? Maybe we can schedule it to where we can get you, the whole gang on here at one shot.
Right.
So track down Gary and get Mike and you and get us all on at once.
Nice.
And again, all you need is the app or your computer and a Gmail account, and you're in.
Right. Nice.
So, that's the goal. Me and Rob want to do one a week, with or without anybody else.
Okay.
And then as soon as this stops and it renders on YouTube, Rob's going to take the audio and get it out to podcast, which it can take a couple days to go through. And then once Rob sets up that and we have a channel, then we can tell people about that, and you can spread that around and say you were on that too, and spread the link to that podcast too. Because we'll have a channel on iTunes and SoundCloud.
This is going to be on YouTube.
It'll be on. We'll have a YouTube channel with video and audio, and then we'll have a podcast on iTunes and SoundCloud with just the audio.
Yeah, Howie, we're on live on YouTube Live right now.
Yeah, if you were to go on YouTube and sign in, you should subscribe to the channel. It'll be easier to get into.
Right.
So I don't know if you saw the link. If you go on my Facebook page, the link to the channel is there. So you can just click on that and sign in and then subscribe.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then you won't have to look for it because we're not gonna. I tried searching us. We're too new. We didn't have any videos up, so you're not gonna find us yet.
Right.
Even if you put in the name and say channel, it doesn't come up.
Yeah. Right. We don't weigh very much, so.
Right. I'll use my example. I have 2 other channels on my own. I have one for my business, and I have one with my son that we do gaming and stuff.
Right.
The one with my son has like 26 videos on it. And he has like 20-something subscribers. And if I type in the name of that channel, it comes up.
Right.
Right. All right.
The more videos you get out, you get a couple of subscribers, you'll get seeing more. That's the whole thing. You need views, you need subscribers,
age as
you
well.
need content.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So we're just going to keep plowing these out. It could take up to 6 months. We're not looking to get anything big from this right off the bat.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we can promote what we all do outside of here. You know what I mean? And free promotion for our other businesses or whatever we do.
Yeah.
Right.
So that can't hurt either. And, there's a good chance that it could blow up. And we're going to get a lot of hate. I mean, don't expect there not to be hate. You don't go on YouTube without getting hate. So,
yeah.
But I don't really care. It's not going to hurt my ego.
Right.
Yeah. Don't like what I have to say. Oh, well.
Right, exactly. And here's the thing. For them to hate us, they'd have to view us, and it's still a view, and it still counts towards that.
Right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't – I don't know who said it, but they said whether it's good or bad publicity, it's still publicity. So,
right.
So that's really what we're looking for. And if it does blow up, you can start monetizing videos on YouTube. Maybe we can make a couple bucks off of that. We can have something – I don't know if you know what Patreon is. Did you ever hear of that?
No.
It's basically people can donate to your channel and you can give them special things like extra episodes that only the Patreon subscribers get or whatever. You can actually build up making monthly whatever. So if you had like 10 viewers, even giving you $2 a podcast, and we did one a week, $8 a subscriber, you have 10 of them, that's $80 a month from people.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot out of their pocket, but it's $80 towards us, which we could then put back in the podcast. And, Rob already bought the URL for Mindset Conversation. So we have mindsetconversation.com.
Right.
So
you have a site developer?
We don't have any of that yet.
Yeah, we don't have it yet. Yeah, we just wanted to get this up and going first. So.
Because if there's that off chance that this does get big, somebody could jump on, take that, and then want to try to sell it to us.
Right.
And we can't use it.
There you go. What's
So it was like
what's
a
the
couple
hosting
bucks.
running you?
We own it. It's just there is nothing on the site. That's it. So
Well,
we
you
own
could always
that.
go
We have
on
the Twitter. We have the channel. So nobody can take that.
Well, you could always go to the guy that does my website for my business. It's what's that? The software he uses. You can design the website yourself.
Right.
Yeah. There's a few platforms out there, right? Like,
go ahead, give your business a plug, Howie.
What's that?
Give your business a plug. You never know.
Hey, it's www.vanderhofflandscaping.com.
If you're in New Jersey, you need something blown, he's your guy.
Yeah. I blow a lot in the spring and fall.
Do you work a lot in the winter, Howie, or you sporadic?
Only when it snows, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like the snow just finally melted here, and they're talking about another couple inches tonight, and then maybe another big storm next weekend. I mean, we're in freaking April, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you looked at your address lately, but you live in New Jersey.
Yeah, Sussex County too. So I'm up there.
What town
But
are you in?
It's ridiculous. All right, my daffodils and my tulips are already popping through. So yeah.
Where are you at?
Yep. What?
What town are you in?
I'm in Newton.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's actually not bad up here. It's cheaper up here in Sussex County than it was down in Passaic, Morris County. the taxes are just crazy down there.
You own a house?
No, not yet.
You
My
just rent?
my ex-wife took care of that for a while.
Is it the ex-wife I know?
Jen, yeah,
Yeah. Hold on a
Yeah,
minute,
that-
guys. I'm gonna pop out 1 second.
that little whore.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't think I knew her, so I can't say. So.
Well, I'll just say this much: you're lucky. Consider yourself fortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a while since I don't even know anyone back in besides you and Mike. I don't know anyone really in New Jersey anymore.
Yeah, you didn't miss nothing by not knowing her or anybody else associated with her.
Right.
I knew her
Yeah.
because my ex-girlfriend at the time was very good friends with her.
Gina, right? You said. I
Yeah.
think I saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the blowjob she gave me in the back seat of your Zephyr. I forget where we were going. With you and Gina.
Where were we going?
We were just cruising around, I believe.
Well, I know where she was going. She was going down, but where were we going?
I don't know. She went downtown, and I guess you went out of town. I don't know.
Did I obviously knew what was going on, or did I not know?
I'm pretty sure you did.
You're probably high on something, Mike.
I don't think that much at that point.
That much is relative.
Well, yeah, it depends who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I could probably still drop an elephant.
Yeah, man. When she said I do. When I said I do, she said it. I should have said with who. You know. She
she had
freaking
more
took me to
problems
the-
in a math test. That's
she racked
true.
up she racked up the credit card debt and everything, and left me with she took everything, and when we got divorced, I got saddled with all the marital debt and everything. So
Wow.
yeah, fun times. And I
I
had my
remember
kid,
when
too.
she got pregnant with your son.
Yeah, I wound up getting custody of him. She never paid a dime in child support.
Well, that was better
Or-
off for your son, dude, being with you.
I think like 10 years. I think when I got custody of him, and the 10 years, not one dime in child support. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't want your money.
yeah.
and even
Is she a part of your son's life at all?
No, not at all. She doesn't call him on his birthday and say happy
Oh,
birthday,
man. That sucks.
or on Christmas and say Merry Christmas, shit like that. She's a fucking loser. She wound up
sucks.
moving out to Oklahoma, and she's with some guy.
Oklahoma.
She lives with some guy now that beats the hell out of her and shit like that. And from what I understand, she's like into like fucking meth and all that bullshit now.
Oh, good times. I would have never
Yeah.
guessed anything less for her.
Yeah, she was a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
And
You wanna
my
talk
son
about-
doesn't. My
That-
son doesn't have a very high opinion of her.
All right.
Not
Yeah, I
really.
mean, kids usually figure it out by themselves,
Yeah, he figured it out one time. He overheard us arguing and shit, and apparently he was like in his bedroom, and he claims that he was listening and he heard everything that was going on and shit. And
Right.
it's
How
when
old
we
was
were breaking up, she's like, "Get out of here!" And she's like, "And take your fucking son with you." And I was like, "Damn, man,
Wow.
that's a harsh thing to say in front of your kid."
Yeah, there's like, especially being a mother, it's like you carry this person with you for 9 months. There's like
Yeah.
there was no connection at all.
Man, I tell you, man, you never realize how much having a kid changes your life, man.
Oh, I do. Trust me.
Big time. I'm sure you get what? How many kids you got?
I got one. He's going to be 9 this year.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you
know,
know
dude.
you know the deal.
I do. I went from hard as nails and angry to crying at Pixar movies every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Sucks, man. It's like, oh, I got something in my eye. It sucks, man. But yeah, you change. It does something to you. And it sucks to say to people that don't have kids that, the usual line of, oh, you don't have a kid, you don't know what it's like. But there's a little truth to that.
Yeah.
You really don't know until you don't matter as much as that other person does anymore.
Right.
Exactly. And
You ever
it's
think
just
about having
crazy.
kids, Rob, or no?
Yeah. So I don't think it's in my cards to tell you the truth.
You don't care either way, really?
Not well. I mean, it's nice, but I don't think it's a prerequisite to, for me. So
Right.
I already resigned myself to thinking it's not in cards for me. I mean, a little while ago, I said, yeah, I mean, I like kids, but right now I already accepted the fact that it's probably not going to happen for me. So.
Right. And it's all right. I mean, you're all right with it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Plus, like we're all in our 40s. Who wants to have a kid going in their mid 40s or late 40s?
Right. Well, unless
not
you're
knowing if you're gonna see that child's 18th birthday or anything like that. You don't want to like croak on them when they barely know you and shit like that.
Shit, Howie, I don't know if I'm going to see my son's 18th birthday.
I saw mine, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, Howie's son
actually
is like,
my
what,
son
19?
actually.
I thought he was like 20.
Turning. What?
Yeah, how old's your son?
He's turning 21 tomorrow.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yes.
Oh my
I thought he was 20.
gosh.
Yeah. So I'm taking him out. We're just gonna go to Applebee's for like dinner and shit like that. I'm gonna buy him a drink and all that shit, so he can have his first beer with his dad and shit.
Nice.
His first legal beer.
I was about to say, I don't think that's his first for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's definitely not his first, but his first legal one.
Right. That's for sure.
Sorry, police. Don't give your address out, Howie. But yeah, so Howie, let's start kind of wrapping up here. So, guys, I hope you all enjoyed getting to know us a little bit. Me and Rob are basically going to be running the channel, so you'll see us all the time. Fortunate for you or unfortunate, one or the other. And we're going to have like guests on like Howie will be jumping in. As you can see, we went off on a tangent about kids and ex-girlfriends when we were just getting ready to wrap up.
Yeah.
So
to be continued.
To be continued.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Right.
We'll get you more information on the Twitter account about where you can find the podcast once Rob gets that up and going, which hopefully he'll do by the end of today, at least get it uploaded.
And then read like a little script at the end of each podcast with all your info and shit like that.
We got to give all the info, our sponsors. Today's episode was sponsored by Howie's Landscaping, Realistic Fitness, and Rob.
Oh, Geek Spike Media.
Geek Spike Media. So those are our three. I mean, we could put that in the descriptions. Why not?
Yep. Sure.
So I'll throw in your website, Howie, in the description, and just make sure you all message me your website so I can put it in the description, just so I have it.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it on the docs, Mike.
Yeah. So yeah, Howie, when I stop the broadcast, you don't have to jump out right away. We're just gonna be off live.
Okay.
So just hang on. When I say goodbye, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, thanks everybody.
Thanks, guys.
We'll probably be podcast will hopefully be up Wednesday or Thursday, and hopefully we'll be back next Sunday with another live on YouTube. So stay tuned. That Mindset Converse, and yeah, that's it for me. You want to say goodbye, guys?
Take it easy. Thanks for listening.
Adios.
Yeah, hopefully our subsequent podcast and will be a lot probably more formatted than this, but I think this was a good first run at it. So
I agree.
Absolutely.
We're still a hot mess, but it should be better.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right, man.